Sisters and brothers, this week we're gifted by the Church with the celebration of a number of major saints. St. Jerome, the great doctor of the Church, scripture scholar, translator of the scriptures. St. Teresa, our own St. Teresa of Lisieux, a wonderful saint, followed by the Feast of Guardian Angels, the great group of saints who protect us every day, and finally the Feast of St. Francis of Assisi, all in one week. In this same week, our scripture readings, the first readings of the Mass, are from Job. There's a common theme associated with all of these, and that is the theme that God accompanies us in our suffering, that when we find hardship in our lives, that God is there with us. Job, whose friends tell him that the suffering in his life as he lost his wife, his children, his cattle, his land, his home, and they tell him, find out what your sin is, confess your sin, and he says, I'm a holy man. And God says to him that indeed you are holy. And eventually the story is God's accompaniment of Job, in the same way that God accompanies Jerome as he flees the sin of Rome to go to Jerusalem. St. Teresa of Avila, who loses her mother early in her life and then goes to enter the Carmel, becomes a wonderful nun, and then in her youth contracts tuberculosis. St. Francis of Assisi, who dedicates his life to being amongst the least of God's children, the minors, he would say. And Francis, who in his own way contracts a terrible disease of blindness and suffers in the last years of his life, even suffering the rejection of some of his own confreres and brothers in the Franciscan community. All of them tell us and remind us that holy people aren't protected just from the ordinary suffering that comes with life. That ordinary and good people suffer, but in the midst of our suffering, as those sufferings come to us, they're not sent by God, but God accompanies us through them in order to bring us and to support us in His love, in His infinite love for each of us. So when you encounter moments of suffering, know indeed that the Lord is with you.
Please like, subscribe, and comment below. God bless you.